Hello everyone, my name is Shukra. I'm just a simple bonsai hobbyist. In this video, what we will do is an introduction to two of my Ficus Microcarpa cuttings, a Ficus Tigerbark, and we will do for all of them an emergency repotting. So let's just get started. These cuttings are taken from commercial S-shaped Ficus ginseng. They are almost 3 years old. I took them on New Year's Eve 2022 to 2023. Why do we do the emergency repotting? There are a few things which concern me about these two cuttings. Last year I put them in this glass pot. What you really see now is it's completely pot bound. It has brown tips on the ends and it has some yellow leaves. So being pot bound is not that good because when you water needs to penetrate to all of the roots, and what we see in here is I really need to apply force to get in with the chopstick, and that's not good. We will put these two cuttings into this one. I can't do an extensive root work in this period of the year. I will apply the famous Peter Chem method. What is that? I'll take these out of this glass pot, put them in here. Before I put it there, because I will of course tease the roots a bit. With that teasing we will try to create an open structure in the present soil, and the rest around I will fill up with moss. Peter always used sphagnum moss. I don't have sphagnum moss, but I'll have another type of moss. And we will test if it works, like Peter Chen always tells. So I'm curious. Let's get a closer look to the plant. If you look from close by, you really see it is completely pot bound, and if you look at the foliage, also these brown tips, you see them everywhere. That's the two Ficus Microcarpa cuttings. This one is my Ficus Tigerbark. You really see the Tigerbark pattern on the trunk. It's a lovely one. In this case, I don't have that much alarms because the tips are all green. The yellows have a very good color. So this tree really looks healthy. The only thing is this. It's just one big block. So I'll do the same. We will put this up into this pot. We will tease a little bit the roots so that air as well as water can penetrate, and the rest I will fill up with moss. Of course, I have no doubt about what Peter Chen is telling us. I'm really excited to be able to test that in here. So let's just get started. We will start with this one. I think it will be quite a challenge to get this out of the pot. Let's see. No, that's going to be hard. So I'll first try to tease around the glass to get it a bit more loose. You can see my chopstick. It's really completely pot bound. Oh, it's broken. Let's give it a try. That's a good sign already. Let's see, maybe a bit more teasing to the sides. like this maybe could help. I hope it will. Of course we can also break the glass, but that's not what I prefer. It's also dangerous. So yeah, there it goes. So that's step number 1. Nothing left in the pot. As I thought, it's completely pot bound. I will separate them, but not at this time. For now, it will be just teasing, and we will see where we get. So let's tease the root a bit in a radial direction, because the radial roots are the ones which we want to keep. See a big root in here. I think that's about it for the top. Let's see for the bottom. You can see some clay balls over there. I placed them at that time. Oh, they're coming. So I think this is really an ideal case to be able to test the method of Peter Chen. All the balls are out there. The root ball is very, very dense. I can't get through. I'm not sure what to do with this down part.
Maybe I just cut it off. I think that's the best I can do.
As you can see, it's in here we really have a part which is completely loose. I'll just take that part off, just like this. The tree has enough roots left to be able to survive. Let's just give it a try. No, I won't separate them now, not now. But that's all I will do, for now at least. This is the pot. I'll add some drainage screen over there, like this. I'll add a bottom layer of clay and pumice. This is clay. This is pumice. As you can see, it's not that much, only a centimeter clay and around half a centimeter pumice. Clay holds the water, so if water stays at the bottom, it will suck it up, and pumice takes care that we have enough air into there. So it'll be like that, it says. Now I'll add some moss. The benefit of moss is it's organic and it's very, very fluffy. So look at this, it's very, very fluffy. So it will drain water very good, but it will also hold a bit of water. Let's see. No, I don't think it needs more stabilizing. It's perfectly fine like this. If I later on see that the tree is not that stable as I would like to see it, I'll add some rocks maybe in here. So I think for the potting, it's okay like this. Look at this root ball. Unbelievable. What I will do now is I'll just remove some of the yellow leaves, just to get the tree a bit more better looking. So there is one, there is another, one more. This one is really bothering me. Not quite sure what to do with it for now. I just take the top off. Maybe that's the best we can do for now. Not much. Normally have a bit of idea about how to design the bonsai in the end, but in this case we have two cuttings very close to each other. The initial idea was to merge them. I don't want that anymore. So I want to keep as much as possible, at least for now. Maybe it's good just to take all the tips off. Only keep the downwards facing leaves. I think I will do that. So I'll take this off, so the downwards facing leaf will stay here the same. As you see, it's not much, it's just the top. This will also encourage the tree to grow. So this is really inside growth of that smaller one. I'll take that out. Downwards facing leaf. In here, I don't have a clear direction, I only will take the top. What we see is everywhere comes sap out, so which is a good sign. It's a good sign because the tree is well alive. But what I would like to show you is a clear sign that there is something wrong. You see that it's not very dark green, it should be go darker green, and you see the nerves. And the nerves, that could be a sign that the tree is really missing minerals. So what I will do after I'm done here, I will add just a little bit of fertilizer. If it would be summer, I would do a lot. In this case, just a little bit, just to get the tree recovered, and that will be it. Let's see. Ficus can handle this. It's placed inside. Not much of a trouble. It will recover. Ficus are really strong plants. And also remove all the foliage on the inside, so the tree is better able to breathe. Brown tip in here, just cut back to a downward facing leaf, another brown tip in here. Still more leaves to remove, it's just too dense in the inside. We prefer always to have of the structure. Another brown tip in here. Yeah, here we have really a doubling, but yeah, I can't do much about it. Not at this time, at least. Reduction of leaves works in two ways. One is, of course, we have teased a lot of the roots. Smaller root system prefers to have less leaves because all the leaves needs to be supported, of course, by the roots. I think they have good potential. Possibly we will cut a lot in springtime. That we will see at that point. Another brown tip in here. All these removing of the tops will force the tree to produce new branches. Backbudding it's called, which is in the end good for the health of the tree and growth, of course. So I think that will be it. This is what we all removed, foliage, and this is the root from the bottom and the soil. Let's have a final look on the tree. It's still too dense in this area, but that's just because of we have two cuttings in here. I can't do much about it at this moment. I see a dead end here. I'll remove that. For the rest, I think that will be about it. I'll give the cuttings a good shower, water them, fertilize it a bit. After that, I'll place them back to a south-facing window. That's the ideal place. I have good hope that it will recover, and I'm very curious of the results of the Peter Chan method. Now it's time to work on the Ficus Tigerbark. Here it is. So let's just tease the roots a bit. Again, in a radial direction. It's about time to do a full repot on this, but I just can't at this time. See roots everywhere. Now, few ponds I also just take a look in it completely just to get some more air to the inside. Open the structure a bit more. I try to tease not that hard, but I have to apply a little bit of force. Not really happy with that, but I can't do otherwise. And the other one I really had thick roots. In this one we only see really fine roots. Fine roots, it's preferably what we would like to have. Only one in here. Doesn't want to. That will be about it. This is the soil that we took off. I'll just cut off some pieces from the outside just to encourage new growth. Like you see, I just take these ones off, which are a bit too loose, like this. It's enough like that. This is the pot it will go in. I'll again take drainage screen into the bottom. I'll add a base layer of clay. Like you can see, not much. Then I'll add some pumice. Again, clay is to hold and keep the water, and pumice just to get it fluffy. If I place it like this, the branch comes towards the front and the back. If I place it like this, then they go to the sides. So the rest I will fill up with moss.
Sides. These two sides. Need to be sure that also the downside is filled so the tree is stable.
Push down, but not too hard, because I really want to keep that fluffy structure. That's about it. Stable as you see. Let's have a final view on the tree. It really looks healthy. I'm looking if I should prune a bit, but
Let's see.
yeah, I will. Only for the longer shoots. The short shoots I won't touch. The longer shoots I will just outside facing leaf. This shoot is quite okay. That one is going into the good direction. This is a leaf where a new branch started, so the branch can take over, but the leaf we can take away. Do we have more? This inside leaf we don't need that harshly. This one the same.
That leaf the same.
Just to get the structure a bit more open. This is also a leaf where a new branch started, so the branch can take over. The leaf we can remove. The same. Another one over here. So that side is, I think, quite okay for now. We have some inside growth. I'm not quite sure if we can take this or that out, because what I like is this section. I think eventually I will remove this one, but from the other perspective we have a very long side which has no movement, so it looks a bit boring. I'm not quite sure what I will do. I think eventually I will take this one out, or maybe what I can do two things. I can remove this branch, but I can also remove this one. Don't want to decide on that now. We're also not in a hurry. Let's just keep it like that for now. But I will remove some leaves from here just to get open a bit more. Can really see a big difference of this one and the other one. It's just the color of the leaves tells already a lot about the health of this tree, which is quite okay. A leaf where a branch started, take that one off.
This one the same. This one we don't need.
Let's have a look on the other side. And here again, a leaf where we got a branch, and this one the same.
Facing inside. Another one. Inside facing leaf. Inside facing leaf. Leaf where we have got a branch. The leaf where we got a branch in here.
really keeping balance between keeping enough foliage and at the same time keeping the tree healthy. Typically don't want too much inside growth and at the same time. No, I think that's about it. Looks like it got a fresh new haircut. I feel all the sticky sap on my hands. Like the other ficuses, I will give it a little shower, water it, fertilize it a little bit, just a little bit, and then place it back to a next south-facing window. Lots of sun and lots of humidity. That's what they love. Yeah, that's about it. This one got a nice shower. I also soaked it a bit in fertilized water. So now it's time to place it back. It looks pretty good, I can say. I'm really happy with the result so far. This is the Tigerbark. Again, I'm really happy with the result so far. Same recipe. I showered it completely, soaked it a bit in fertilized water, and that's about it. I would like to thank you for watching. From my side, I really enjoyed doing this. I am very curious for the results of the famous Peter Chen method. Of course, I will give you an update in springtime. At that time, we will also do a full repotting. We will do a basic design to go on with these trees. Thanks again. See you on the next video. Bye bye.